Mike McAllister is a software engineer and the tech lead at Brale, where it's debatable whether he was employee number 4 or number 5, but he is passionate about money movement and distributed ledger technology as a means of atomic transactions on chain. And the fun fact is his dad told him that he would hate computer science heading into college. Plot twist, he did not hate computer science.
Awesome. I'm going to be showing how you can use Brale's API to on-ramp and off-ramp stablecoins onto the Canton blockchain. So going from public to private and then back from private to public. And so basically, Brale spent some time over the last few months developing an API. And so basically, you're able to, once you've set up an account with Brale, come into the Brale ecosystem and actually generate some creds to interact with our API. So I won't do that here. As we can see, I've already created a day 0 creds for this demo. But yeah, so basically you can log into the dashboard, and generate an account. Once you've done that, basically we've tried to make API interacting with our API as easy as possible. And so we think about everything here at Brale with respect to our API as just simple money movement. And so we're going to have you pass in a source and a destination, the ticker, which is the currency you want to work with. So in this case, we're using SBC, the transfer type, which is, Canton and Base in this case. But those could also be ACH, wire, and potentially other transfer types in the future. And then the address ID or financial institution that you are using to source those funds from and send those funds to. And so basically in this case, this is a very small transaction, but I've created a $1 transfer from Base to Canton. And so what will happen behind the scenes is we will burn funds on Base and then we will emit funds on Canton. So hopefully my creds are still valid and we'll click send. Cool. And so basically what happened there is I submitted a transaction to the API. I received back an ID, which represents the transfer ID or the order ID, so that we can start tracking that. And then, all right, there we go. Then we can actually just stick Brale.xyz. We can come out to the stablecoin, and right now it's working its way through the process, but we can see previous transactions that have gone through. But if we refresh, and sometimes it takes a few seconds, but basically what will happen, like I said, is we'll burn and mint. And so that is kind of the process for on-ramping funds onto Canton. Okay, cool. So the burn happened and now we're minting. Cool. And it's done. And then we will come to the second response, the second message, which is Canton to Base. So just the reverse of what we previously did. And again, we'll just click send. And while that's going, just to kind of highlight once again, we really tried to keep this this version 2 of our API very simple. Previous versions of our API, we had a lot more details that we required people to enter, to really facilitate their transactions. So with this API, we just take care of everything behind the scenes. And so give it one more second to finish minting. Cool. And yeah, that basically shows how easy it is to move funds from a public chain to a private chain, or a private ledger, and then back from a private ledger to a public chain using the new Brale API. So short and sweet. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to the Brale team.